Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am working clue 1 of my Cotton Cuts Flyway. I am Team Rose Finch. And I know I need to get my fabrics out here. I don't have anything laid out at all. I'm just kind of going with the flow, guys. I just got home from work and it is doing some serious raining. Really is. So I know I sound a little out of breath. That's because I'm trying not to get rained on when I come in the house. I was trying to make it in. And yeah. So all the things, that's what I'm doing, is all the things. I may need to go on and cut my iron on. But this is the colors that I will be using, or the fabrics. That is my colorway, Rose Finch. And I have the first clue printed out. Now, guys, I'm going to say something. I did not know. I've had these printed out, and I just wasn't looking at them. But I notice each clue has, let me pull it right here, like a game clue here. It's called the Royal Curse Scene 1. You have your suspects and all that. So, yeah, I love those kind of things. I am like a murder mystery person. I would love to go to those murder mystery dinners and stuff. That is up my alley. So, not talking about that, let's get on to this. I may have to move you guys over a little bit more because I will be moving over here closer to my machine. I'm just over here right now because my fabrics are here. I didn't turn you all the way down because then I'd cut my head off. And yeah, that wouldn't be a good thing. So, we are doing A and C, and we're making 2 of them. So, how are y'all doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. I don't know what kind of weather is coming through for everyone. We're getting rain, not real bad weather. I really need to open my blinds up behind me. I have a mirror right in front of me, and I can actually see it in the camera. There's no light coming in right now, but I could open my blinds, but there'd probably be no sunshine coming through anyway because I have a big climbing rose behind my house, and we never did trim it. I kept telling my husband we need to cut it down, cut it back, cut it down. I really just wanted to cut it all the way down to the ground and let it come back on its own. But it never happened, and the tools didn't get brought out for me to do it. I don't even know where the key to my shed is. I would have pulled out my chainsaw and just cut the whole thing down. I have a little bitty handheld chainsaw. And that's what I needed to do, was to get it, apart, cut it down. Just get it down. Okay, guys, so I got our first 2 parts here. First 2 pieces made. I need to press. Okay, I had to rearrange my fabrics so I could pull my little pressing board here. So now we are going to just keep working and keep chit-chatting. And friends, you know how I'm very open with you all about things that's going on. I have had something happen today at work, some information that I received, and I am going to ask you all to keep me in your thoughts. Without putting something bad out in the universe, we have been told where I work, there is a bill up in the House at the governor's, the governor's proposed a bill, and that may result in the elimination of quite a few jobs where I work. My job is at risk. So I ask everyone, keep me in your thoughts and prayers, because YouTube is not enough money for me to not work. But, I want to stay positive about it, that they're just going to be doing restructuring and that my position is okay. But, there's never a 100% guarantee. But whatever happens, we'll be okay. And, I just may have to move. For one, I may have to move. And I don't want to do that. I want to stay where I am. I know I need to look at it like this is a new adventure. If that happens, I would still be sewing for sure. But I do not want to move, because it looks like they're wanting to outsource most of the jobs. That's never a good thing. I've had that happen to me several times already. And I did work for the state in the school system for a community college. And I got caught in their layoffs then. And I just don't want to be caught in another one. But it looks like it could happen again. But there's nothing I can do about it. Just, but be prepared for it to happen. But I don't want to be prepared for it to happen. Just don't. I'm too old to go through this again. But, if it happens, it happens. I've already spoke with my husband about it. And I told him, I was looking at jobs up there where he works. And he knows I want to stay here. And he knows I need to. I have family that needs me here. And he's like, well, I'm sure you could find something there. And there really is no jobs here. It really is not. But how I see it, we made it before. We can make it again. And when I was laid off from that job, it was 3 months before I got another job. So, I don't know. I don't even like thinking about it. But guys, I know things can be scary with it. But I know we're not alone. And I have you guys. You all are my family as well. And that's why I believe. Now, like I said, nothing has been said is going to happen. They've not said anything. I keep watching the amendments that come out on it. Right now it's in its third read. So more amendments could come out with it. They may see the cost of doing contract labor. Because what'll happen with that, the guys that work with us, they'll go work for the contractors and make double what they're making now. Contract labor is so much more, but I know they're looking at overhead and things like that. So, but I need to be focusing on what I'm doing here. So I have 2 of these. Now I go to my next one. I need to keep my color thing here where I can see it. And it looks like I'm going to have my hands pretty full with doing the bags for the women's shelter. And I've had several people ask, want to make a bag. If you want to make a bag and you don't want to donate it to your own area, you don't have someone to do it in your own area, you are more than welcome to send it to me and I will fill the bags. And I will send them to the shelters here. I've had several people comment about that. That they'd be willing to make a bag And that is great. If you want to make a bag, my address is down in the description. If you need my address for anything, I mean, even if you just want to send me a postcard, I take that. I love getting things. But yeah, my address is down in the description. You can send postcards, letters, packages. My post box does accept packages. I know sometimes you can't ship to a P.O. box, but I have received big boxes at my P.O. box. Well, you guys are really blowing me away with the support and encouragement for doing this, and I'm so appreciative, because if you've ever had something laid on your heart and you just can't seem to get it off your mind, it does make it feel like I am doing the right thing, that I should be doing this because of all the encouragement. It really does make a difference. So I thank you. I thank each and every one of you for that. So let's get to this. This is the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt. It is the Flyway. I am doing Clue 1 because I got my fabrics late. Very late. I think my Clue 3 I'm pretty certain was about to come out when I finally got my fabrics. I can't remember if it was Clue 2 or 3, but I got my box of fabrics because I prepaid. But now that I've got it, I've given myself some time to, well, why did that press that way? This all pressed to the A. This pressed to... Okay, so the first seams are pressed the same direction according to the instructions. They are pressed the same exact direction. And if you've never done a puzzle mystery quilt, they give you all the instructions. You get all of your fabrics pre-cut. It comes in a nice little kit. You get your clues by email, because it is a puzzle mystery quilt. It's kind of like a block of the month, but it's a mystery block of the month. And you don't know what you're getting or what the quilt is going to look like. Now, this one here is my 4th, I think, puzzle mystery quilt that I have done. I did Carnival, Wild West, I did Carnival, Tree of Life, Wild West, and Wild West is having their, I could have done my second one. I didn't have to do that. Oh, I just put them together backwards. I sewed the wrong side together. I should have known I was going to do that. I should have turned, no, I didn't do it backwards. I just had the bottom piece the wrong way altogether. But yep, this is real life for me, guys. I end up having to pull stuff out at least once every time I sit down to sew. Let me start it on the other end, taking it apart. Yeah, don't do this too many times with these pre-cuts, because it can definitely stretch your fabric out, mess it up. You don't want to do that unless you got the Oops kit. I didn't get the Oops kit, so I don't need to be doing this very often. I need to make sure I have them turned the correct... I thought I had them turned the correct direction. I know the top one was the correct direction. I guess I thought if my top one was the correct direction that the bottom one automatically was too, but it wasn't. So let's try this again. We've got our top A, C. Then we've got A. That one don't even look right neither. I put that square on the wrong side, I bet. I sure did. My goodness, y'all. I've been sitting here talking and not paying attention to what I am doing. And my goodness, I'm probably going to have to undo the other one too. I'm pretty much just undoing everything that I have just done. So I was hoping maybe I could get to clue 2, but that's not going to happen. I've done messed up too much on this first one. Okay, let me see. This is A and C. A and C. It's going to be this direction. Let me press it out so it's flat and it closes them little old holes back up. I may have to do the other one. I don't know, probably. Probably going to have to redo the other one too. I will do that when I get to it though. One step at a time, guys. One step at a time. Okay, now that I have that fixed, the seams actually go opposite directions. I'm making sure. Yes. My goodness, y'all. If I can mess it up, I will. Y'all just stay tuned. It'll happen. I know you see a lot of YouTubers that say that you don't ever see their rips that they have to do. You'll see my rips. Because, you know, that's part of sewing. It's not a big deal. It happens. Do we want it to happen? No. And we do everything in our power for it to not happen. But sometimes it just does. And we're not going to fret over it because it'll be okay. Okay, so let's go on and get our second one done. I did have to rip this one out. I did do that off camera, so I'm letting you know I had to do it, though. You did see me rip the first one, though. Let's make sure. Yeah, everything looks like it's going good because I'm having to make 2 of these. But we'll get the second one done and we'll get it pressed out and I'll show you what these look like put together. Okay, so for our first step, we have this. That looks really cute. I really like that. That looks like it's going to be some type of barn star. So now we have 2 of our big A's and 4 of our triangles. So it shows that we're going to be putting triangles on the top right and bottom left. Right now, just opposite sides is where we're going right now. And y'all, I hear it just started raining again here. So we had some pretty, I don't know what to call it. We had a really bad thunderstorm come through the other night. And it knocked our power out for a little while. So I had trouble getting into my computer yesterday evening. Okay, we are going to be making 2 of these. Oh, I hear the rain. It's a soft rain today. That the other day, whew, it started at 3:30 in the morning, guys, and it was such a loud clap of thunder. Which, I mean, it really doesn't matter that it woke me up because I was in the recliner in the living room. I fell asleep in the living room. But that loud clap of thunder got all the cats up. All the cats up. Even when that was laying on top of me in the recliner, got all the cats up. So we're going to put another... This is interesting fabric. It looks like wheat pods on it or whatever, the top of wheat that's growing in a field. So y'all, I have another baby blanket I need to make. I need to make another one for a little boy. So that means I need to get my great nephews and done. I need to get his quilt done. And I've got a friend that her son they had a baby and he's 3 weeks old. I think she said they named him Micah, which is sweet. That baby is so alert. And they live in Alaska, so I'm going to make a nice warm quilt for the baby. And I know her son because we used to work together, and he was real nice. You know, he was a nice guy. And I really liked him. I thought he was a nice, well, I call him a kid because he's 20 plus years younger than me. So I'll call him a kid. But this is his first baby, and his wife, it's her third. So he married a lady that had two children already. But I know my friend is so excited. She's going in June up there to see him. And I told her, I said, well, I'll have to make him a baby quilt then. So that means I will be getting on some baby quilts real soon. I think I have a jelly roll, and I can make another one like I did for my grandbaby. So now we're going to take these and put triangles on the top and bottom of these. But it's just exciting. I know she's excited to go see her newest grandbaby. I'd be excited to go to Alaska, period. I would love to go to Alaska. And one of my girlfriends is going on a cruise to Alaska in 10 days. So maybe that's a sign I need to go to Alaska. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's a sign I need to go to Alaska? Maybe. I think it's a sign I need to go to Alaska. I definitely probably need to go in the summertime because, whoo-wee, y'all, I don't like Louisiana summers. It is so hot. But for a garden, it's perfect because you get that high heat that you need. But in the middle of the summer, no, it's like 110 degrees outside. Gardens don't like that. And I know my garden is loving this rain because yesterday when I came in from work, I went outside and my strawberries were just, I have like a little bento bowl, slim, full of strawberries. Now my strawberries aren't real big. They're not them big old jumbo ones that you can get like at Walmart. No. They're just little bitty thumb size. Some of them ain't even that big. Strawberries. Almost the size of a wild strawberry. But these are strawberries that come back year after year. So like an ever-bearing strawberry. But it's nice to have them out there when I work in the garden. I can pick one because I normally go work in my garden right as I get home. And it'll give me a little snack while I'm out there before I even come in the house. Because when I get off work, I don't get home until about 4:45. And I eat about 11 o'clock for lunch. So I'm getting hungry for a little something at least. And so it's perfect. Now my asparagus, I think it's kind of done maybe for the season. I'm letting just what grows now just go to the frond things. And for me, that's fine. It doesn't matter if it does. I got a few good eatings off of it. You know, I had about 3 cookings that I did off of it. I carried some to my daughter, and she got a cooking off of it. And these are the 2 blocks that we just made here. So now we are going to add these to our other 2 blocks that we have made. And I'm making sure that I have them positioned correctly. See which way do I need to do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is line up my seam in the center with the point. And then I am just going to line everything else up as I sew it. But anyway, right now I think Alaska would be really nice. Maybe not right now because I have a few YouTubers that I watch that are from Alaska, and they're getting snowstorms, so that may not really be for me right now. Which, not that I don't like snow, but I've never been where I can't leave my house for a period of time. So, I mean, that definitely concerns me, not being able to leave my house. But I would absolutely love to see just the beauty of Alaska. Now, I've been watching a lady from Svalbard. She's like above the North Pole. Like close, I don't know where she's at actually. It's just called Svalbard. But they have had snowstorms and all that, and I'm just like, man. And they have, like, you know, the half a year of light and half a year of darkness kind of thing. See, I don't know if that'd work. I'd be like a bear. I'd want to hibernate when there was no sun. Okay, this is the first part of what I have. So now we are starting another section. And we're going to be doing that to these fabrics. The same thing as that big square. I don't like doing that to these. But it's what has to be done, so it's what we'll do. So we're going to start our process by sewing a triangle onto opposite sides of our big fabric, or big square. And now we'll sew another triangle on the opposite side. I've been thinking about doing me some camping sewing. What that is, go camping and then just set up outside on a table close to the lake where it's nice and peaceful and quiet. So then I have I'm doing two things that I love. I'm sitting close to the river and I'm sewing. I love going to the river. Not necessarily that I like going swimming. I don't like to go swimming. I'm not going to swim in a river. Because I learned growing up, there's things in them lakes that I don't want touching me. Snakes, fish, I don't want them touching me. Alligators, definitely don't want that touching me. But, yeah, no thank you. Guys, it is Tuesday night while I am recording this. And I just noticed that my friend Tammy has just went live. But I'm here with you guys sewing, so I won't be able to make her live tonight. Y'all be seeing this on Wednesday. I'm just about done, so who knows, maybe I will make it. That piece didn't want to get started very good, so I may have to redo that end. It just made a mess. But we'll see when we press it out. If it didn't do good, we'll just redo it. Y'all know I don't have a problem doing that. So now I'm going to press and I'll be right back. That's what the next one looks like. So now we're going to make our final block like that using these, and I have 3 other fabrics left, so I just have to remember what order they go in when I put them on, what's across from what. Now on this one we do different fabrics on 3 of the sides. 2 of the sides we use the same fabric. So this one is going to be a little different than the other ones that we have made. Getting this done. We're almost finished, and guys, we're right at an hour here. So, you know, this is the small clue for Cotton Cut's Puzzle Mystery Quilt Flyway. This is about average, even with the large, as to how long it takes me to do a block. It's normally about an hour to an hour and a half. Irregardless of size, I think the size on the small, or well, the large, is more because of borders, maybe. So now we're doing the last 2 sides. And you have to remember which one goes where, because you are doing different colors on this block right here. You're doing different colors on the sides. You do 2 sides the same color, and the other 2 sides different colors. And I have to face it the direction here that it is, so I make sure I do the same color on the correct side. So we are down, well, I was going to say we're down to our last 2 pieces, but really we're not. We have to assemble the final blocks, and that's just putting the last 2 blocks we've done together and then assembling them with the other half of the block. Okay, that's the last piece that we have to piece together. Now what I need to do is put the 4 blocks, well, these go together separately, but I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is clue number 1 to the Flyway. I know it doesn't look like it makes any sense at all, does it? I'm thinking there may be some repetition of that. I think how they did it, they cut a block in half to where you could not figure out what's going on here. But guys, this is the clue 1 to the Flyway Puzzle Mystery Quilt. This is Cotton Cut's Puzzle Mystery Quilt. If you're interested in checking them out, I will have the link down below in the description. All you have to do is click on that and choose Puzzle Mystery Quilts, and you will be able to check these out, see what's going on with them, how they work. And they're beautiful. I love getting the pre-cut kits. I love the colors of the fabric, but I'm not a big fan of Puzzle Mystery Quilts because I kind of like to pick my quilts out beforehand. But these are great to increase your quilt stash, have a block of the month, sew along with people every month. It's really fun. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Give me a thumbs up. If you have not yet, subscribe. Click on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing we do here. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, guys.